Hello there friends, and welcome back for another Trinity Stamps video. Today we're going to be making a beautiful Easter card. Let's talk about what we're using first. I have the brand new Simply Sentimental Easter stamp set. This one is so cool. You know I love the Simply Sentimental line, and this one is no different. I love it. There's also a matching die to go along with it. You could get it separate, but it goes really well together. And then we also have the At the Cross die. This is an older die. This one was previously released, but they go perfectly together. So I'm going to start with a piece of 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch mixed media paper, and we're going to make a very simple distress oxide spray background. So that first color I am using is some Dusty Concord. I'm spritzing that on that background. That one was a distress oxide spray. We're coming in with some more Dusty Concord, but that one is the distress spray stain. We also have some Wilted Violet and then some Villainous potion. And then we're going to dry this with our heat tool. Eventually I am going to speed this process up to about 4 because it does take some time to make these, but they are fairly simple. And once you get the hang of it, you could do like a full 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock and you'd knock out 4 cards in one, which would be really great. So that was fully dry, and then I took some water in my hand and sprinkled that all over the card. Now I'm hitting that with my heat tool again. I'm putting my towel underneath it, and then I'm splattering some milled lavender distress oxide spray on that background. And you can see how this is really coming together. We'll hit that with our heat tool again, and then I'm going to bring that back in with some more water, splattering that all over that background and picking that up with my towel and also hitting that with my heat tool. And all these little layers just add to the depth of the piece. And then I'm going to splatter some Villainous potion on that background. And that was a distress spray stain. And then we're pretty much done here, but I want to do a little milled lavender. So I brought in some milled lavender distress oxide and I sprayed that on there. Hit it with a little bit of water, and then I'm going to hit that with my heat tool. So now we're just about done after I splatter some water, and we're going to once again hit that with our heat tool. This time I didn't pick any of that water up with my towel, just hit it with the heat tool. And then the last thing I want to do to this is use some Dina Wakley white gloss acrylic, and I'm going to splatter that on that background. It is going to pick up some of that color from the background because those are so reactive to water and liquid. But for the most part, it stays fairly white. It dries pretty quickly, which is great. And that's our background. I really love how that turned out. So now I've gone ahead and die cut out all the pieces from the At the Cross die set, and then we're going to start piecing it together. You can just follow the packaging to know exactly how to put this one together. I didn't have the packaging, so I pieced this on there and I was like, that doesn't line up. So because I use liquid glue, I was able to easily peel that away with my reverse tweezers, and then I just stick it down on the other piece. Those are going to go behind the cross, so that's why they're gray, just to kind of give it a little bit of shadow, and then those side pieces are white. And so I'm going to go ahead and glue down the cloth to the front of the cross that looks like it's draped over, and then the parts that are draped behind, I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the top, and then we'll stick the cross down on top of each of those pieces. But it's really simple to put together, and it's so beautiful. Next up, we need to stamp our sentiment. So there's a lot to choose from in here. I'm going to go ahead and trim down my piece because I do want to have a white border. My card base is going to be white. So I'm trimming 1/4 inch off of the top, the long side and the short side. And then we will get our card base ready and we'll attach down our panel to the front of that. So here's where I grab out the Simply Sentimental Easter stamp set. And I'm going to piece together a sentiment for the inside. And I'll use my glass mat to line that up. That makes it really simple. So we'll have first part of our sentiment, the word Easter, and then what goes underneath. And then I can pick that up with my acrylic block. And then I can ink that up with some black ink. Because like I said, that's going to go on the inside of our card. But there's really a lot of great options. May the miracle of Easter bring you renewed hope, faith, love, and joy. So now we need to have one for the the outside. And so I'm actually stamping a couple different sentiments. We've got He is risen, and then I'm going to add indeed to the end of that, because to be honest with you, I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted on the outside. So I went ahead and stamped both of those. I only use the He is risen. I'll save the He is risen indeed for another time. But we'll go ahead and glue the He is risen to the bottom of the cross. So that's all basically going to be one piece. All right, I have one more thing I want to do to the inside of the card. Those scraps that I cut down off of the front of our panel, I'm going to go ahead and put those on the inside of the card. I like bringing the outside in, ties everything together, and that just looks pretty on the edge there. So now to attach down the cross, we're going to use some foam squares. And so I'm just putting those on a few spots, and then we'll peel off the release paper and we can attach this down to the front of our card. I decided not to add any embellishments, although you really could. There's a lot of beautiful ones in the Trinity Stamps store. But that's going to finish off the card. I love how this turned out. I love that this is something that I could easily duplicate over and over again. And it just makes me happy. So if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you so much for all that you do, watching my videos, using my affiliate links. All those things do help me to keep producing videos. I appreciate you, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.